made some cuts the other day, vertical cuts behind the hinge, and there's a couple people asking what they are. So the technical term for that is the triple hinge. Why does it work? What am I doing and why am I doing it? So what I'm going to tell you, let me go over here. I'm going to whack this limb off real quick, off this log. Get a hinge set up and I'll start explaining what I'm going to do. Here is, you see them vertical cuts, so this tree's leaning hard that way. Obviously property line's right there, there's buildings right there. I wouldn't have marked this timber up here, but that's just me. So either way, we want this tree, it has some head lean. I gotta get the camera to come back on so I can see what I'm doing, but it's got this limb and stuff to bring it this way so we could swing it. But what's happening is, before this tree gets where it needs to get, it's going to break off and go that way. So what you're doing with that is, it's giving that hinge room to flex. Here, in other words, so if you watch this twig, if I take the twig over a big distance, I can bend it. See? Well, I can bend it. I get lots of bend out of it. But if I put my fingers close together where there's no room for it to flex, it breaks real quick. So that's kind of what I think this is doing. I'd be lying if I told you I knew what the actual thing was, but these are allowed to move and flex as the tree's coming. They're going to start closing up and coming this way, and it just helps it hold on longer, keeping it from breaking off too early. So let's set you over here. There's not a lot of good options, but we're going to set you here. Some sawdust on there. Get that off. Okay, we'll try it. Put it back. try to video it and they break off. But see how you have those cuts? And you don't have to go all the way through. Obviously, as the tree get bigger, I've seen a lot of guys only go about 2/3. Not a lot of people use this. I don't fully understand it. I do not trust it. It's just one of them things, if you have an opportunity. I do not trust it as much as other cuts, so I will tell you that. There's not a lot of literature on this, so probably wouldn't recommend using it. But just a tool in the toolbox, I guess. Some guy was asking what it was called. I learned this from another friend of mine. Now I do know an oak, red oak, if you come up a little bit, get up out of the butt swell, you don't even need to do that. The red oak will hold a lot better. But it'll work with red oak. Certain times of year it won't work either. When it's real cold, trying to swing a tree is an uphill battle. So I'm going to get back to work. Tight quarters, driveway. There's a bunch leaning along there. I don't have enough cable, not enough room to get away. I mean, the tops are going to be almost to the property line by the time I pull them over. So I just have to respectfully get trying. Oh, the struggle's real. Fiddle string. Maybe a little more than a fiddle. Didn't go on the road. Well, the driveway. Might as well be a road. Boot to that.